How's it going, everybody? It's Traci here in the house, plugging into Ennis training. So excited to be on with all of you. Just gonna wait for a few of you guys to get on. Throw me a shout out. Where are you guys plugging in from? I know that it takes a little while for me to see some of the notifications. It's so fun to see that cute little doggy back behind me in my phone. I'm actually at a girlfriend's house right now because there's several of us that have come together to meet discussing different types of TED Talks. And the one that we're going to be discussing tonight is about what makes us happy in life. It's pretty awesome. And she doesn't even know a whole lot about me. She doesn't know yet that it's what I study, you know. Boy, I want to, on another training, share my experience with all of you at my Genshai retreat with Kevin Hall this last weekend, all about learning how to create a life doing the things that you're meant to do and being on purpose, doing what you are great at instead of doing a lot of things that you're good at. Now, I know before we go in and talking about recruiting, I know that many of you are probably like me. You get so excited about learning this and learning this and learning this and learning this that your day looks like this. Instead of focusing, you hear us talking about focusing on income producing activities in your business, right? So instead of building your business like this, okay, hone it on in, you guys, and write down the things that are income producing activities. If you want to know or review the training that we did on income producing activities, you can, in this group right here, you can type in the search box income producing activities. I think there's some files under it, as well as there's some video training on it. Would you guys agree with me that we kind of get distracted in our entrepreneurial minds? And this last weekend was all about that for me, is be really great at just a few things regarding your business, and don't spread yourself too thin. So recruiting was our topic for the month of January, and I'm excited to share this evening some more basic tips about recruiting compared to some of the other training that might be out there in the industry. Some people out there train you and teach you to recruit everyone. Well, I've learned a few things based on that approach to recruiting. Recruiting everyone is not what you want to do. It's so great to know exactly what it is that you're looking for. Now, right now, before we go into the training, I'm looking at who's plugging in, and I just want to say hi to all of you, Juliana and Mary and Daisy. I saw that you plugged on. Shannon, thank you for the message about the Success Solutions tour. We're coming to Orlando. That was mainly what I spent most of my time on today. I don't know if you guys heard, but we are taking the Academy on the road. We're taking Success Solutions on the road. We may be coming to a city near you if you squeak enough. I know right now we're going to be touring Southern California, Omaha, Nebraska, Orlando, Florida, Texas, Portland, Oregon, and possibly Seattle. So hey, the more of you who say, no, we want you to come here, we could pull together, blah, blah, blah. This many people that would love to learn. What that will look like it will be a one-day trip, a one-day event with the first 45 minutes to an hour being a business overview, giving you guys all the opportunity to invite the people that you might think would make a good potential partner to you. So we'll do a business overview the first 45 minutes, followed by training, a full day of training, learning all the details about income producing activities so that you set yourself up for success. So recruiting, There's a magic in it. You guys want to know what the magic is? If you're new in this business, you got to write these things down. You have to first know what you're looking for as you start recruiting. Write that down. Who would be the ideal person that I would even start a conversation with someone to prospect or recruit as a business partner? You are the CEO of your business. Just that's no different than like a Nike or a Coca-Cola. You know, when they've got people that hire for positions. And I'm not going to just walk in there and they're just not going to be prepared. They know what they're looking for. They've put it out there as to what they're looking for, and then we interview for it. It's no different. I want you to put in your mind right now that you are in the interview business. The only way that you can be in the interview business is if you know what you're looking for. What are some of the things that you're looking for, guys? Are you looking for positive, motivated individuals? Are you looking for well-connected individuals? Are you looking for people that just exude that law of attraction? That's probably one of my highest ones. Are you looking for people that are driven? Are you looking for people that are socially connected? Are you looking for people with heart and want to do good in the world? What is it for you? Are you looking for stay-at-home moms? Are you only looking for men? Are you looking for doctors? Whatever it is for you, you need to be specific in that list of what you're looking for. Then prep for the interview. And we'll talk about that. Before we do that, I'm going to share with you 4 steps of recruiting. All right? It's not about us when you recruit. Please write that down. It's not about you and I. It's about the prospect. It's about the person that you think might make a good fit. But you got to get to know them first. So let's do it backwards. I think a lot of the times, you guys, we do it backwards. We want to sell our deal to them. We want to sell the deal with them. We want to convince them why it is that they want to join us as we develop a network around the world of like-minded marketing reps, right? But it's opposite that. People don't care what we have to say until they know that we care. So step number 1, here's the deal. You want to develop trust with the people that you're attempting to prospect. So why is it that you reached out to them? Why is it that you even said hi to them, belly to belly, or even through social media? Is because something about them matched what it is that you're looking for in a business partner. Give me a thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying. So there's a reason why you're reaching out. I'm hoping there's a reason why you're reaching out. Do not be one of those people that go on these crazy, spammy recruiting, prospecting deals. It's yucky and you won't be successful. Trust me. And you'll save yourself a lot of time if you hand select people so that you are in the driver's seat. You run them through a battery of interview questions, because you don't want to bring bad people into your bubble. That's all I'm going to say there. So step number 1 in the recruiting formula is developing trust, is being interested in them. There's a reason why you reached out to them. Write that down. It's all about developing trust. How do you do that? It's putting your stuff on the side first. That's our stuff is like step 3. Trust me when I say that. If I see someone and they're a light to me, the first thing I want to do is I want to know everything about them. Girl, you've got such a skill to connect with people. Have you been told that? And listen to their answer. I mean, did you take sales training or something? Because you are dynamic. You are an amazing people person. I know you had to have learned that. I mean, if you had a background in this because it's a gift that you have. I'd love an opportunity. I know now's not the time because I'm on my way, you're on your way, all right? But when you have time, I'd love an opportunity to find out more about your story and how you got to where you're at today. Because I've got my own story, but I love studying dynamic people like yourself. And are you open to that? And all the time, 100%, I'm telling you. When you show that you're interested in them and learning more about them and learning more about their story, especially after you just complimented them, I'm going to say 99%, they always come back and say, heck yeah, girl. Good. And nowadays, remember in olden days of network marketing, we'd have to write their name down, their email, their phone number. We don't have to do that. I just open up my cell phone and say, I'm not going to save you in my comments or in my contacts because I'll totally forget. So I'm going to save you in my notes. What's your name? How do I get a hold of you? It probably won't be until later this week because I'm swamped. That's the other tip. Be in a hurry, be crazy busy. You're on a mission and act in a way, you guys, that you only get to hire, to bring on 2 business partners this month. So you're looking for only the serious ones. And I don't know, but I feel like you've got what I'm looking for and I'm going to be so excited. But I think tomorrow, no, the next day, if it's cool with you, I'm going to reach out. We're going to secure a time. I'd love to send you a Zoom link, 20 minutes. I want to hear about you because I know, in fact, it's almost always when I meet someone like you, they always have a story attached to it. Right? Because I got a story attached to this. I can't wait to hear yours. And usually they always go, uh-huh. I said, I know. I'm going to go my way, girl. You're going to go your way. But now that I've got your contact information, sometimes I'll even do this. I'll call them and say, okay, just so you know I'm not some freak, I'm going to call you right now. What's your phone number? And I'm doing this. Perfect. I'm going to dial you. You're going to see it come in. My name's Traci Palo. We're going to connect. Okay? So that first step, you guys, is building trust. It's building trust. And how you build trust is you compliment, you ask questions, you be interested in learning more about them. You don't say anything. Seriously. You don't say anything on that first exposure. You don't say, hey, I'm working on a project and I blah, 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 blah. And we've got this science that's just a blah. Just don't do it. That's so network marketing. People will not be interested. They won't even give you that option of step 2 of getting to know them. All right. So step 2, we extended the invitation. We extended the invitation that, girl, I need to know more. And then when you have that time, whether it's a phone call, it might even be a Zoom webinar. It could be a text message. It could be Facebook messaging, whatever it is. However you like to communicate and get to know people, that's the way you do it. I mean, millennials don't pick up phone calls anymore. They really don't. But I do a lot of Zoom conversations. I do a ton of phone calls. I think that I would say, honestly, I probably do more phone calls. No, that's not true. I would say that I do more Facebook Messenger, and if they're really, really good and I'm excited to learn more, we'll do a Zoom call. And I'll say, girl, this is only going to take 30 minutes because I want to hear yours so I can share mine afterwards. You cool with that? Then when you share your story, that's when you trickle in the opportunity and you trickle in the why new skin. I mean, you're not going to believe this, but from simply my cell phone or my desktop at home, I'm allowed to message out opportunity to people. And did you know that 85% of women that make over 100K a year, they do it in some form of network marketing? Seriously, 85%. I'm pumped to be a part of this industry. And I know I can see it from afar what that person looks like that has the ability to be crazy good. You are one. I reached out to you because, and then you list all the things that you're looking for in your next business partner, right? Complimenting them. Then you want to leave that step 2 of that next conversation. You want to leave them feeling like, oh, she picked me, okay? Step 3. Yeah. Step 3 is presenting the opportunity. You know how I present the opportunity? I go, listen, if you are the person that I think that you are, which I think you are, I'm going to shoot you a video. I'm going to shoot you some, boring information about why this, I want you to come into partnership with me. I'm going to send it all to you. I don't need to handhold you if you're the person that I think you are. So this is what I want from you. You're going to watch the content. You're going to read the content. This is what I want you to come back with, Susie Joe. I want you to come back with your questions. You have the right, before you even make a decision, to partner with me. In fact, I demand it. I want you to come back with me. And if you can get to it today, tonight, after 7 o'clock is a good time for me, I want you to ask me the hard questions. Because until we get your questions answered, then it's not a secure partnership. Are you cool with that? Yes. You think you can get through the content today? Yes. Perfect. Shall I call you, or do you want to call me at 7? Let's Zoom it. Okay, let's Zoom it again. In fact, if you don't mind, Susie, I'm going to have one of my favorite business partners on with me. Is that cool? Because I can't wait to tell her how awesome you are. And it'll be good to have 2 there. So if I can't answer your questions, she'll be able to. Is that cool? Are you with me, you guys? Because that's all about developing that trusting relationship. It's not about me selling my partnership to her. It's about me telling her why I wanted to talk with her, number 1. Number 2, interview her to have her validate why it was that I reached out to her in the first place. And number 3, giving her the opportunity to do her own due diligence. That's what you want. You don't want to be recruiting people into your business with the concept of feeling like you have to convince them. Ooh. If you're convincing people to come into your business, my guess would be you have a very high attrition. Okay? If you recruit using the interview approach and the validation approach and allowing them control to look at the information and demanding that they come back when we follow up tonight at 7 on the Zoom call where you meet my other business partner, I'd love to hear any questions, final questions that you have, so that we really feel good about this partnership. And I'm postured, and I'm strong, and I'm confident. I also will let them know when they go dabble and look at all the research and information on their own. And the reason I do that is because some people, certain things are more important to them. Some people need to know every detail about science. Some people need to know all the information about the culture of the company, the longevity of the company. Some people need to know and analyze and research the compensation plan. So it's not our job to explain all of that to them. It's their job to go do their own due diligence, come back at us, ask us the questions, we answer them, okay? My partner that I bring on will validate that I picked a good one, all right? And then from there, we basically say, you ready to get this party started? And then everything becomes learning. I usually will say we can do this a couple of different ways. The old way, Susie, is I can call the 1-800 number. That's the old way. And 3-way you in and have company support walk you through getting your business account set up. We can do that. Or if you really want to learn how to do this business 100% from your cell phone, I can send you a really, really easy step-by-step link that will walk you through getting your account set up. So either way is fine. And so you got to start, when you sign people up, think of is this approach going to duplicate and teach them how to do what I just did with them? And the simpler you can keep it, the more duplicatable it is. And then number 4, closing that deal, send them the link, have a follow-up time. And in fact, all the time, I'll say, I'm excited, text me, I just sent you the sign-up link, and this is your assignment. Walk through every step. Don't stop halfway through, walk through every step of the sign-up process, and all I want from you is a text back saying, woohoo, it's official, Trace. That's all I want. And the reason I want that from you is because I'm going to take you through a getting started process, and I want to make sure that I make myself available to you as you go through logging into your Nu Skin website for the first time. And it can be crazy overwhelming. And going through when I add you to some of our training groups and what content you should cover first. That's all important because I won't be successful in this partnership unless you're successful in this partnership. Cool? And then it's ongoing. I'll give them steps. Just text me when to get your account set up. Perfect. Good job. Now, step 2, what I want you to do is log in on the upper right-hand corner of nuskin.com, create your login, blah, 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 blah. So I literally baby step it with them. Now, don't get overwhelmed because you'll log in for the first time, and my advice to you is click shop around, get to know the categories. I can certainly tell you my favorites, which I usually do. Don't get caught up in all the products and feeling like you need to learn them all because you get totally overwhelmed. All right? You with me on that? And I just walk through it with them, because if you just release them and leave them on their own, they're not going to know where to start. So browse around, but don't get stuck. Then in our training group, you're going to click under the Getting Started unit, under Units. And there's several things in there. There's a PDF that you can print, and I think there's like 10 steps, the first steps you do in your business. And there's a Getting Started video. I'd recommend that you go through those things. And again, once you go through them, will you do me a favor? You can either complete the unit and say that you completed the unit, or you can text me. So, okay, Trace, I've got some questions. I've completed the unit, so tell me more. All right? So anyway, that is about all I've got for you. 4 steps, that's what you want to keep it at. Keep it simple. Make sure that you keep yourself in the driver's seat. All right? Posture, 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 interview, interview, interview. Follow up, follow up, follow up. Now go out, you guys, and one more thing. And then recruiting consistently. So once you have the formula, you've got to make a commitment to yourself that you are going to do X every single day. Are you going to send out an invitation to 3 people that you've been dripping on? You don't send out an invitation to the person until you've established the trust in the relationship, okay? Sending out the invitation to check it out and talk to you is like it's the third step. Presenting the deal is the step 3. Step 1 is complimenting. Why are you reaching out to this person? Asking questions. Well, I mean, you must be crazy good at sales. You must be like a total businesswoman. I mean, I'd love to hear your story. Step 2 is a Zoom call and just asking a few questions. And then saying things like, I knew I loved you for a reason. You're not going to believe it, because I have a global company and I am very particular who I reach out to and extend an invitation to check out what it is that I'm doing. But there was something about you, okay? Step 3, so you make them sell themselves to you. You interview them and you make them sell themselves at you, okay? And step 3, you present with all the boring stuff. That's usually what I'll tell them. This is all the boring stuff, okay? And then step 4, closing the deal, all right? Blessings to all of you. I'm going to go build my community with my girlfriends and talk TED Talk. So if you liked what I shared just now, will you do me a favor? First of all, comment and let me know a thumbs up or something, or what stood out the most for you on this call, this training call. Step 2, right now, you can share it. Okay, you can share this right now to your people if you find that this was valuable content. All right? Blessings to all of you. We'll be back Thursday. Blow it out the rest of January. Bye-bye.